Rap is a cultural and musical movement, popular music, which has its origins in hip-hop. Appearing in the early 1970s in American ghettos, rap is characterized by very rhythmic diction and the use of rhyme. It is basically a means of expression to claim a certain way of living at that time, rap taking on an important social character when it highlights the injustices of society or often a more egotistical character too. From the 1980s, rap began to be exported abroad to France, Germany, the United Kingdom, Japan, Korea, Senegal, South Africa, the USSR, then Russia, and even China too. Rap spread throughout the world and spread, becoming one of the first artistic movements with representatives on every continent. Most often, a rap song is a succession of verses separated by a chorus. Influenced by other musical genres, reggae, blues, jazz, rock, rap acquired increasing popularity throughout the 1980s. In the early days, MCs, master of ceremony, were just used to support the DJs, and the rapped parts were simply called emceeing, emceeing or Aimesi-ing. In France, rap developed from the end of the 1980s. It can be divided into three eras. The classic period extends from the end of the 1980s to the beginning of the 2000s, marked by a majority of black artists such as Oxmo Puccino, Lord Cassidy, Max Solar, Kerry James, with Ideal J, I Am, NTM4. The period of democratization began in the 2005, with groups and artists like Lunatic 6, Diam S6, 7, 8, Cynic 9, 10, Rim K11, Cephew 9, 12, 13, 14, Sniper 8, 10, Ra 15, La Fouine 4, which are beginning to reach the French population in general and to record significant initial commercial successes 16, 17, 18. Finally, from the 2010s, French-speaking rap has experienced a rather paradoxical period of innovation, because it is the beginning of the end of French rap, but also the logical beginning of new experiments, which open French rap to new possibilities. Musical genres, such as trap, drill, or even folk rap 4, 11, 19. This period is distinguished by the great variety of French rap, etymology, and usage. In the United States, it is defined as the retroacronym for rhythm and poetry. The first MCs match their syllables with the beat, tempo, in rhythm and poetry, because rap is above all the expression of one's feelings or those of others, of a truth or a desire. The MCs therefore spoke of rhythm and poetry for the fact of assimilating the two notions and of sharing one's emotions on a musical line. The word rap could also come from to rap, a verb in slang, American slang, meaning to gossip, blame, spiel, 20, 21, 22. Enzo Goncalves traces the use of the term since 1541 with the meaning of pronounce vigorously or suddenly, 23. The Dictionary of American Slang by Wentworth and Flexner gives the definition, to speak to, acknowledge, make known to someone, 24, 1931, then, to speak openly or frankly, 25. The online etymology dictionary gives an etymological origin dating back to the early 14th century, rap, meaning a quick and light blow, a resounding blow, also a fart and perhaps having a Scandinavian origin, 26. The word rap can also mean rock against police, following a youth rebellion in the 1980s against the police, ref. Needed, a meaning used by certain French-speaking rap songs from the 1990s, example, the Police compilation released in 1997. Rap was also a term used as early as 1970 to describe vocals recorded on Isaac Hayes' album, To Be Continued, with the title monologue, Ike's Rap I, then his next album in 1971, Black Moses, and more specifically on the titles Ike's Rap 2, Ike's Rap 3, and so on 27. For Del the funky homo sapien, the expression rap was used to describe vocals and music in the early 1970s. I was born in 1972. At the time, what we called rap was mostly unsung lyrics that tried to convince us of something. That's what rap is. It's a way of speaking, history, of expressing yourself. Genesis 28. The first known rapper was Herc 1, noting that the most danceable evenings of funk, which then dominated clubs, house parties, and dance floors, were the breaks. In order to ensure greater success, Herc, who was then earning his living thanks to his sound system, began playing these breaks on a loop. What would become the essence of rap, the choice, then the creation of a powerful and gripping loop was already there, although in an artisanal way. At that moment, 1974 to 1976, there was no other way to continuously repeat a passage than to put two identical discs and move from one to the other 29. The technique was improved by a phonographic equipment enthusiast, Joseph S.